What's happening? Good evening. I've got a new guest for Friday night hangout session. Well, a little bit late, but yeah, she
Hi
made it.
guys.
Just being in.
Hey guys, it's nice to meet you. I'm Jenny.
Yes, she was a guest. She was a guest of a few of my earlier YouTube videos,
Yes, that was so much fun too. We had a great time.
but it was dope. There's some dope reactions, and we got a lot of people who viewed the videos. Like the Power Ranger video, the Power Ranger
Yes,
video we made got like 7K views.
that's amazing. Wow. That's
Yeah,
really good.
Star Wars. They were fun back when I lived in Hollywood. Now I live in the South Bay.
Oh, do you really? I didn't know.
Yeah. I live in Rolling Hills now, like Rolling Hills, San Pedro, Palos Verdes, that area.
Do you like it over there?
It's more laid back than Hollywood. I like it. It's easier to drive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You already know compared to Hollywood, like where this is a pain in the ass to find any parking.
It really is. Like it would take like, oh my gosh, like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes just to get to work when I lived in North Hollywood. It was crazy. And it was only like a 3 mile drive that would take 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's 3 miles, and the thing is, like, if you take a 101, you be stuck. It'll take a half hour too.
I know, it was so crazy. So it's nice that you're still like able to do what you love, but be in like a location where you don't got to worry about all the traffic and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just staying with family right now. I'm gonna get a new studio within a few months.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool.
You know what I'm saying? Get a better mic setup, get some state of the art equipment.
I'm proud of you. That's really awesome.
Oh, thanks. Proud of you
Yeah.
too. Like you moving on up yourself on Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, like I've always wanted to act on there and do that. And I at first didn't, because I was like, oh, I don't know if anyone will watch it. Like, I don't know. I've never done acting challenges before. And then I really got into it during the pandemic. And I'm really happy I did it because I love it. Like you get to do what you love. And I'm just trying to grow on there and act. And, just my goal is to like be an actress on TV. So I hope that happens someday. And but it's awesome to be able to act on social media and inspire other people. That's what I really want to try to do. So,
Yeah, you
thank you.
inspire me. You inspire me. But yeah,
Oh, thank you. You inspire me too.
it's dope. It's dope. Don't you got like 16,000 followers on your TikTok?
I wish I have almost 12,000. So it's close
Ah,
to that.
I was
It's
close.
close.
4K off. You'll get
Yeah.
there. You'll get there soon. You'll get there soon. I'm confident you will.
Oh, thank you. And like I was super excited because I just started my YouTube. Like I love how you did. I do this all the time. I just started my YouTube and like I already got close to 2,000 followers on there and I was surprised because I don't know. I'm just that person. I like whenever something like that happens to me, I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool," cuz you don't expect it, like right away. So,
That's nutty. What is your what's the channel name?
so it's actually the channel that's right here, the Just Being Gin. I use it for everything. I use it for everything. I try to make it easier. So my YouTube,
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Jen. I changed mine to John Clem 310 because I think the reason why my channel doesn't have more subscribers is because of the name Clem Media.
oh, see, I like that name though. I like it, but I get how yeah, I understand that. It's more
Yeah.
professional, your name now.
Yeah. My friends more blunt about it. Like that name is stupid. It's like you got chlamydia.
See, I see, like I was just thinking about it, like Clem Media. I wasn't even thinking of that, and then I'm like, okay, like I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
understand.
yeah. Because my last name is Clement, so Clem's the first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
my
I
name.
like John Clem 310 because I think that sounds really professional and then it has like, like your name in there and everything. So I think that people will
Yeah,
be attracted to go to it.
yeah. 310 is from Southern California, so you know what I'm saying. It's the brand.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's why I tried to make all my social media just being Gin because I did this like when I first started doing TikTok, um I did like this one training course with this lady that was really helpful and she explained to me like if you make all your social media the same, it really helps people find you.
Yeah,
Cuz
easy.
yeah, and I used to have like different names for, everything, but I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense because then people can just click on your name and be like, okay, I can find this person here and there and everything.
Yeah, it's a cross-platform promotion. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like the big like the influencers today. They all like cross cross put had their names on the on different platforms. They cross promote.
Yeah, exactly. Because people were like, "Oh, well, I know that person. I'll just that's their name."
Yeah, that's where I use my name on everything. It's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Hmm.
I'm going to change it on Facebook soon, but yeah, my
Yeah,
YouTube too.
yeah. You need to post. The Facebook Shorts, I feel like, are getting really popular now. So
Mhm.
you definitely should post like some. You need to post on TikTok more too.
Yeah. I've been a bit lazy on it.
No, no.
My last content was my WrestleMania with like WrestleMania based TikToks. I like it was cool. It was a fun experience, and the thing was, I was on TV. I got to show up
Yeah.
on the WrestleMania kickoff.
Oh, see, that's so cool, dude. Like, I don't know if I ever told you this, but like, I love wrestling because when I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling with my brother all the time. And now I still like with Justin, we'll watch like WrestleMania together, and different things like that. Like, I like Roman Reigns. I don't know, some people don't, but like, I was rooting for him. So, like, you know, I don't know.
It's funny because when Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes, like the fans left early. Like everybody was disappointed.
I know. It's because Roman always wins. Like, I feel like he hasn't lost in forever. So people are just wanting to see somebody new, win.
Yeah, both are tired of it. It's been 3 years since he's been a WWE champion.
That's why Justin was like, no, he can't win. So he's like, rooting for Cody Rhodes, but I'm rooting for Roman Reigns. I'm like, no, I want Roman Reigns to win. And then it happened. So,
It was cool though because I got to run into high school friends from like that I haven't seen in 20 years. It felt like a high school reunion.
oh, that's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
That was the dopest thing. Like one of my friends, like I haven't seen him in like since high school, and then he knows like, oh, what's that? Oh, wow, it's John. I haven't seen you 20 years, dude. I missed you, bro.
Where was the filming at for that? Was that in I don't know where it was. Was it in
Yeah,
California?
yeah, it was in Inglewood.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. And it's
Yeah.
so cool how you just randomly like run into people. You're like, oh, I haven't seen you guys in forever. It's like that's how California is. I feel like people think it's so big, but you can run into so many people you know. Like everyone kind of knows each other.
Oh, yeah, no, especially doing comedy. Like I think you've known like I've been doing a lot of like open like stand up comedy for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Like honestly,
Yeah.
that is something to be proud of. Like, cause I feel like it's hard to be a stand-up comedian, like right on the spot. But the fact that you can like do that and know exactly what to say and how to make people laugh,
Yeah. See,
that's
but yeah, the thing about stand up is not like what you say, it's how you say it.
that's true.
It's
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? It's there's a joke and then there's the delivery of the joke.
That's true too, because I feel like there are some people that may say it a certain way and people won't find it like funny, they'll find it offensive. But then some people just got that kind of like, niche where they can say it and everybody starts laughing. Kevin Hart's like that, I feel like. Everybody starts laughing.
Yeah. It's just the way Kevin Hart just says a joke. He got this whiny voice.
Exactly. It's just the
And
way
his
he
facial
does.
expressions, like yeah, he was he was at WrestleMania too.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was one of the hosts.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't
Him,
know that. I didn't watch
him
the whole
and
thing.
him and Jen, Snoop Dogg. Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
I did see Snoop Dogg there because I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did see Snoop Dogg there. I did see this. I didn't see Kevin Hart was there. That's really cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yep. Snoop did the people's up on them is the funniest moment of.
Yes, I saw that and I was laughing so hard.
Yep, a fellow Ohioan. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
got away from Clebo Renato.
Oh, wait. I can't see at the bottom of the screen. I had to clean my glasses. Oh, it says from.
Flip.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. See, I've never used this before, so I'm completely new with StreamYard. This is cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a cool little streaming platform.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Don't you got podcast coming up? I saw you.
Yeah, you should be on our season 2 when we have season 2, because I think we're recording season 2 in like June or July. But yeah, we just started a podcast, and but we record it on Zoom, so we pre-record it like ahead of time, and we try to record like a couple weeks out, or like maybe 3 or 4, sometimes a month out, just depending if the person's available. And then we have it on YouTube, and then I love the good. Thank you. And then we have it on YouTube, and then trying to make a TikTok podcast channel too. But it's fun. I like when I get to, this is the first time in a while I've been like on like this, where I get to like, talk and answer questions, and I'm not the one interviewing and hosting. So it's fun to do.
It's a hangout session.
I know, hangout, same thing. It's still cool though, you know what I mean? Because I'm used to now, like if you come on our podcast, like I would interview you, and like get to ask you questions. And I was nervous about being the interviewer at first, because I've never done that.
Jen, that's how we met.
I know, exactly, because you well, you interviewed me because you were friends with Bria first, and then she interviewed you for hers, and then you asked me to be on yours, and then we did like an interview, and that's how we became friends. But it's cool because it's cool how like you connect with people, too, like through in the entertainment industry. But it's weird for me to be the interviewer now, because like, I mean, now it's not weird, but the first episode we filmed, I'm like, I gotta interview people. This is different. So
different, you know what I'm saying, on the different shoes, Asking the questions instead of answering,
Exactly.
Because on interview, I do feel the pressure of like answering like the right way.
Exactly. But it's like, it's fun, like asking the questions too, because it's a little different for me, and it's fun to see like what people like what they're gonna say, like what your friends are doing, and like it's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I saw there was someone that came in your room.
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm with family.
Yeah, that's cool though. I get to see my family tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Pardon the interruption.
Oh no, you're good. No, I'm excited because like I didn't get to go see my family for Easter because I was sick. So I get to see them tomorrow, and I'm gonna stay the night at my parents' house, which I'm excited about because I don't get to do that like, so much anymore because I live 2 hours away. So it's kind of like hard sometimes to see them.
I mean, how was it like living in California, being away from your family?
Like, okay, that's the thing. Like, though, I honestly really do miss California because there's so much more acting opportunity out there, and more people involved in acting. But that's why I do love TikTok too, because I've met a lot of people who love acting and like, just are into the same things. But it was hard to see my family. Like, I tried to see them like when I lived in California, like every couple months, but it got expensive, as you know, like the flights and stuff. But I do miss living out there. It's just the only reason, I don't know if I ever told you, the only reason I moved back was because my grandpa got sick. So that's why I moved back. But then he passed shortly after I moved back. So it's like, then I was kind of already out here in Ohio. But the plan is to eventually, hopefully, me and Justin want to move to back to California so I can like do my acting, like, more.
How much is gas out there?
In Ohio?
Yeah.
It's like, it depends. It ranges. I would say like it was 280 recently, and then it was 230.
That's cheap. That's ridiculous.
Oh no, I know how much it is in California because Bria told me in Beverly Hills it was like up to like $9 or something.
Yeah, the cheapest you get from gas is like $4.30, $4.40 now.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's so
expensive. And the same part is like we're paying this much for gas. We got the worst type of roads in the country. With all the potholes, all the bumps. Like what was that on?
Yeah, and like all the construction, and also when stuff's filming out there too, they like block roads off and stuff in California, like highways and stuff. Like, remember when La La Land was filming? I don't know if you knew about that, but they blocked off like 2 of the highways for like the musical.
Oh yeah, I know.
So, I mean, we got bad roads here though too. Honestly, like we have a lot of construction that needs done.
Yeah, it's wetter too, like ice and all that, snow.
Yeah, you guys don't have to really worry about that, which is good. Like we have to worry about that, but you guys don't have to.
Yeah, there's always something weird going down in Ohio too. This like going off TikTok. TikTok just makes Ohio just look like the weirdest place on earth.
That's the thing. It's not though. Like I would say it's one of the most, and I say this with like every fiber of my being. It's one of the most boring places on earth. We don't have a lot here. Like unless you want to just go to the mall, go to the movies, go to the bowling. I try to make it fun because I'm the type of person that I have to be doing things. Like I'm a city person. And thankfully I do live in like a cityish area, living in, in the more like Columbus area. But it's also, but my hometown Canton is very small. But it's also, Ohio's just, it's weird. Once you live in California and then you go to Ohio, it's like you don't notice. I guess I didn't notice how small my state was and how there was not a lot to do here until I lived in California.
Oh yeah, because there's just something to do every single day.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah, we don't have things to do here.
exactly. Like we can't just go to like, like the wrestling thing you went to because they don't film that stuff here. It's like there's not those kind of opportunities here for us to do, So it
There's
kind of
football.
yeah, but I'm not a big football person, so it's not very fun for me. I'm not like the biggest. I mean, football's okay, but
not a lot of like Comic-Con stuff.
no, dude, I want to go to Comic-Con so bad. Like me and Justin really want to go to the LA Comic-Con or the one in New York, and I want to go to Anime Con, like so many Comic-Cons, because that's stuff I love, but we don't have anything like that really around here,
Sorry for the technical difficulties that are.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, but yeah, I know why folks moved to California from Ohio.
Yeah, like it's just a different vibe. And it's hard because that's why I love TikTok and honestly social media so much, because with social media like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it's a lot easier for people to get like started in that acting and also get discovered. I mean, there's a lot of people getting discovered on those platforms because before that, if you lived in Ohio and you tried to get discovered on something like that, it wasn't an option. There was no social media really to be discovered on. I mean, Facebook, that's just for friends. Nobody's going to find you on that. So it's like, thankfully we have the social media now to help with those things, because that's what keeps me like going with my passion. I'm like, hey, this could happen even though I live in Ohio, So
yeah, exactly. I mean, just look at how many famous people from Ohio, like the Paul brothers.
Yeah, and like well, you know this probably. Everybody knows this. I can't believe I'm even asking you this, but Halle Berry's from Ohio, and like that. I don't even know why I had to ask. Like everybody knows that. And and then we have like Drew Carey's from Ohio. Bow Wow's from Ohio. There's a lot of famous people from Ohio.
Harmony. Don't forget them.
Yeah. You're right. There's a lot of famous people from Ohio. Oh, John Legend's from Ohio too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's from, I think he's from, don't quote me on this, like Cleveland, Ohio, maybe. I don't know.
Ohio too. I know Machine Gun Kelly is.
Yes. I really love Machine Gun Kelly's music. A lot of people hate on him, but I think he comes out with some good music. Like when he switched to rock too, that was good.
You know, it's funny. Like I saw a lot of Hollywood travel signs in Hollywood. they post them in Hollywood. I'm gonna show you one. Like our sidewalks. I'm gonna show it to you on the Instagram.
Yeah, show it to me. That's funny.
Yeah, but I'm gonna read it right now. Our sidewalks don't have stars, but our taxes are stellar.
That is so funny. See,
Yeah,
I just miss, and I miss like, do they still, okay, I need to ask you this because you would know this. I don't think I asked Bria this for some reason. I should have asked her this. Do they still do like, they still do audience work in LA, right? Like standing room and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Because like, I know with COVID, they like really, I thought they stopped that, but I don't know if they started it back up. I'm like, they had to start that back up. There's so many shows they're filming.
It's bad, but I'm really not really around the Hollywood scene that much. I'm in a whole different area.
Yeah, because you're like,
it's full of like longshoremen, port workers. It's more blue collars. It's
Yeah.
less like Hollywood.
Do you
Less
like, but you
glamorous.
like it better there, right?
Yeah, cause
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, cause around here people are more down to earth.
Yeah, yeah.
More
See,
down to
that is
earth,
true.
more chill. Yeah,
That is true. You know, you got to watch out for those actors. No, I'm just kidding.
less actors, less supposed to come from a high, high with
Wow.
Hollywood as possible. You know what I'm talking about?
No. I know. No, like there's like, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of like really nice, like especially like on TikTok. You know, that's what I love too. I've met so many nice actor friends from there. But there is some actors that are very egotistical, and some actors, it's like anybody you're gonna meet. You know, like not just actors. But I agree with you. There are certain areas when you live in Hollywood where I met great people. And then I met people trying to pursue the entertainment industry that were like all about themselves. So it's just a mix of people. Like, especially like when I worked in Beverly Hills, like I would meet some good people there. And then I meet some people like working at the Target, even. I think I told you about that one lady. Maybe I didn't, but like I was working at like the cell phone kiosk at the time because inside Target, like doing the cell phone plans. And this lady came in and she was like, it was kind of sad. She didn't have enough money for like food and stuff, but she chose to get a new dress for a party in LA instead of getting food for her baby, like her kid. And I'm just like, those priorities are not good. Like, because she's like, I was like, don't you want to get the food for your kid? She's like, oh no, they can get food whenever. She's like, I need this dress for this Hollywood party. And it's just a different vibe because, like, obviously you wouldn't see that in Ohio, but people are a little bit more like, and not everybody, like I said, but some people are more materialistic in like LA and Beverly Hills, and like sometimes it's in the bad way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of showing off. You know, folks like to show off their wealth there.
Yeah, exactly. And like they would choose to get a dress, you know, for like a party over getting something they need, which is essentially food, you know? And it's just very different. But it's because everybody wants to like look their best, be their best, show their best selves. And I'm like, just be yourself. Like, people are gonna love you for who you are. Like, just be you. You don't have to pretend to be something you're not. You know?
There's a lot of pretentiousness out there.
Yeah. So, and I feel like you like it better there too because you can just drive to there, you know, like Hollywood when you want. Like, if you want to visit something, it's just like a short drive. It's not a
Well,
long.
it's about a half hour.
Yeah,
With good traffic. It's 40 minutes.
yeah. That's not. I wish I lived 40 minutes from LA.
You know,
I
yeah,
live like a day.
it could be 2 hours depending on traffic. That's the
Yeah,
worst though. The traffic, it will just destroy your soul.
it will. And like, I love how you said that. You're like, it will destroy your soul. It will, though. I agree. And like, it's so funny because the last time, what was the last time? The last job that I worked there, I think I was working. Oh, I was working that one. Sorry, I'm using hand sanitizer right now. I was working that one job at the Best Buy where I was like doing like selling Garmin fitness watches and everything, and it was only like maybe like a 5 minute drive from my house. And thankfully, the traffic wasn't bad because I took like another way to get there. But I remember when I was working my job at Sonic Box too. Like, it took me some days I had to work. You know, some of my shifts were 10 at night to 6 a.m. Some were 6 a.m. to like 2. Some were 2 p.m. to 10. So it depended on the time of the day, but I hated when I worked like that like that 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. because for some reason there was so much traffic at around 1 or 2, like 1 p.m. to get there. And I don't know why, but there was a lot of traffic. And
After club traffic.
yeah,
It's like getting home from the club traffic.
that's what it was.
Yeah, one on one. I drove for Lyft for 9 months, so yeah, I know it's like getting home from club traffic.
Yeah, that's what it was. That makes a lot of sense actually now that you said that. Dude, I missed that job though. I loved working for Sonic Box because it was just like you got to do what you loved and get paid like pretty well to do it,
That's
you
a life.
know?
You know what I'm saying? That's a life. You know what I'm saying? Doing something you love.
Mhm.
Getting paid well for it.
Exactly. And that's why I loved it so much. And like, I know like it's so crazy because I've worked jobs since then, but that's always been my favorite job. Like if I could go back to working a job again, I would go back to working there in a heartbeat because we got to work in this cool studio and we got to meet cool people, like nice people. Like that's where I met. Well, I already knew Bria, but that's where I met like Ellie and everybody. And like it was just a cool vibe. It was very relaxed, very chill. And you know, it was
Mhm.
like one of those jobs where you got to do what you love. You didn't have to worry about working for a boss that you didn't like. You had freedom on there.
Yeah.
You know, kind of
Mhm.
like just doing what you love at the end of the day, which was really cool.
That's what's up.
I liked it. But like you
I mean, don't you think of like if you get big, starting up your own company in Ohio, you know, your own Sonic box.
no, like that's so funny you say that because like um if well actually I always tell myself I usually say if I've been trying to say when because I've been trying to like manifest like this is what I want to do. So I'm gonna say when. So let's just put it out there in the universe. That happens. I really want to start like obviously start movies and shows and stuff, but I want to help people like I really want to start like once I know the bigger people in the industry, like producers, managers, agents. I want to help people that can't afford to pay for like, you know, acting classes or headshots or certain things that's expensive. I want to create like it's funny you said that because that literally took the I like that's what I've been saying for years is like I want to create this community, this place where people can go to
Mhm.
like almost like a college in a way, but not charge them anything. And
Yeah, I
it's
mean, come to think of it, Columbus is a college town, so there is a lot of like thinking creative people, a lot of creative people in the area.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to create like a place where like people of all ages can go, you know, like little kids, like younger people, like people even in their 60s if they want to act, like it gives them opportunity to be on like shows and movies by becoming introduced to like all these people to help them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like I just really want to create that. Like I almost want to just become a big star so I can create that for other people. That's so
You
funny.
got it. I mean, you're on the way there.
Thank you.
You're on the way there.
No, that means a lot to me. Like I I try my hardest to post on all my social media, you know, like at least 4 to 5 times a day. I'll make like a lot of drafts. Like I'll post like or a day, I'll try to record like maybe 2 to 3 times a week and record for a couple hours and just make a bunch of content. Cause I want to be one of those people that like consistently shows up. Cause you know, like how some people like have their channels, but they don't post every day. I feel like the more you post, the more like you people will see your content, you know?
Yeah, I post shorts every day. That's like the
Mm-hmm.
way to get seen on the algorithm. Because like for smaller channels, the YouTube algorithm isn't really helping us out. So I focus
Yeah.
on posting shorts every day.
Exactly. Like that is the way to get seen. Cause like that's what I was gonna say too. When I created my YouTube channel a couple months ago, I tried to do longer videos. Like I tried to put up longer videos. They got like 1 or 2 views. Like YouTube does not push longer videos now. They literally only push like shorts, I feel like.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah. Because for longer videos, you need to be with like a company or a corporation to be
mhm.
seen on YouTube.
Yeah, and I feel the reason why that is because I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I think that's because TikTok's so big that that like all these social medias channels like Instagram, YouTube, people are so used to watching short content now because TikTok started at 15 seconds and now you can do like longer. But
Yeah,
people's attention spans have gotten shorter, I feel like.
yeah,
So when
even
they wait, what?
but yeah, like yeah, now like everybody's competing with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to get like 15-second shorts out. Like it was bound to
Exactly.
start the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now that people are like doing that, trying to get their shorts out, it's like YouTube's like, oh, let me push these shorter videos and then more people are gonna see them kind of thing. And it's weird because longer videos used to be so popular on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
But
or podcasts. You know what I'm saying? That used to be the thing.
I know.
Yeah, what YouTube used to do is like promote channels that made like 10 minutes or longer videos. Now it's like folks are doing shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Because like my nerdy self has an editing channel that I make like of my TV shows, you know, and I edit them and all that. And like those videos are longer, but like that's my channel for that. I'm not trying to get anything from that. That's just like me doing that because I love it. Nobody even has to know who I am, which is why I don't promote it. Like people may not even know it's my channel. But like it's something I can do to like help with anxiety, or like just my favorite TV shows. I post my clips, and like it's so crazy because the views on those a long time ago used to be really, really good. Like I made a Dan and Serena video from Gossip Girl, and it was probably like 8 years
What
ago.
is the channel name?
I'll tell you. It's Be Lover 16, and it's
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
yeah, and it has like all my edits and stuff of like my couples and different things like that. And like it's weird though, because my views used to be like my editing views used to be really, really good on there. But now they've gotten like less, like my Dan Serena video like 8 years ago, it blew up. It had like 777,000 views on it.
You got it right. 777.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like now my videos get like 300 views, but I don't care because it's just fun. It's just editing. But you're right. Like YouTube really doesn't push like long content at all anymore.
Yeah, if you notice my channel, I don't really remake those make those reaction mashup videos anymore. It's moved on towards let's say stand-up comedy shorts, or let's say TikTok shorts, or try not to laugh.
Yeah, that's cool though. Oh, and sorry, dude, I know it's spelled so weird. My name is just the B and then Lover 16.
Let me fix that.
No, you're good. But yeah, that's cool though that you're doing stand-up. Like, and that's why I say like you should like just make. I'm always trying to help my friends out. So if I can like give you ideas, I'm happy to help. Like you should just make a TikTok strictly of just like stand-up comedy. Like use your name and just do like short, like 20-second funny videos, add some text in there. I feel like you would get a huge following just doing stand-up.
It's a part of my TikTok.
Yeah, but just like make it just and I feel like you would like, you know what I mean? Blow up.
We'll see.
You're like, we'll see. I may do that. But it's cool too that you're doing stand-up, like, because you said you're doing stand-up in California too, like you're doing shows sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel around the country in the future. Like
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I tried doing it in Seattle too.
Are you gonna be like the next like Kevin Hart? Like you're gonna be a stand-up comedian and then become a big actor?
No, what I'm trying to be is like Drewski. Yeah, I don't think you heard of him, Drewski. Like,
wait, I think I know who Drewski is. Yeah, hold on.
Like that.
I'll look it up later. I think I know who that is. I'm pretty sure I know who Drewski is. You'll have to like send me, or I can look it up if I spell it right. I don't know if you're posting the link somewhere. So, but I would love to like check out Drewski stuff because I love stand-up comedians a lot. Like not just Kevin Hart. Like I know he's an actor and a stand-up comedian, but I love like a bunch of like, what's her one name? She's a woman and she's a comedian. She's got blonde hair. Eliza something, I think.
Eliza. I know one named Christina E.
I know who that is too, but there's a Liza lady. She's really funny. I think her thing was on Netflix. And then I used to love Dave Chappelle too, a long time ago.
Oh, whoa, what happened?
What?
That's my number one. That's my number one influence, the Chappelle.
Oh, really? So you're trying to be like a Dave, like your own person, obviously, but like a Dave Chappelle like comedian.
Yeah, I know it was more like Chris Rock than Chris Brown, so I might as well go that way.
No, I really like Chris Rock.
Did you like his new special?
I didn't get to watch it. Was it good?
It was mid. It was very mid until the end.
Oh, really? That's disappointing. Because yeah, I didn't get to watch it. Because Chris Rock is hilarious. Like I used to love Chris Rock stuff. Like he is a really good actor too. Like I love his acting. And oh, sorry, what'd you say, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you because one of my nicknames in high school is Pookie because I remind everybody of Chris Rock.
I see. I definitely get that vibe. I can see that for sure. Now that you say that, like I never thought of that, but I knew you reminded me of somebody. But I could see you remind people of Chris Rock.
It's the voice.
You got the voice.
It's the voice.
It's the voice. That's what I was gonna say. Like, if people were listening to this like on an audio and like just didn't know it was you, like thought like they found it randomly, they'd be like, "Is that Chris Rock talking?" Because you have that same voice when you talk.
See, I get Chris Rock a lot, and I get Kanye.
Real Kanye too.
Kanye, yeah.
I could see that too. I could see that too. I think Chris Rock is probably more of a compliment. More people like.
Yeah. I take them both as compliments.
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. I wasn't true of your stance on Kanye because everybody has a different stance. So I was like, I'm just gonna say Chris Rock.
I still love his music. You know, I can separate the artist from the art.
Same. That's what I do too. I do that same thing. And I love his song. I remember I first found out about his music when I heard the song Jesus Walks. And I love that song. Like that song was really good. It was like a lot of people don't know about it because it was like his first song he released, I believe. But Kanye has some good songs.
Yeah, I mean, he's inspiring to me. He's like the most inspiring rapper to me because he's like the first rapper who didn't come off like a gangster. You know, he was different. He was a college dropout.
Yeah,
he was like we were like square nerdy folks.
You're not nerdy.
I can be.
No, I can be nerdy too, so it's okay.
I am wearing a Captain America Falcon shirt.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I got from Comic-Con.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so jealous that you went to Comic-Con. I want to go so bad.
It was dope. I mean, you can if you're press. You can't get it for free for press. Press.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, let me show you my.
Yeah, show me all your stuff that you got at Comic-Con.
I'll show you my stuff fast.
Yes, I want to see it. I want to go to Comic-Con so bad. I want to meet Captain America.
Ah, damn. Yeah, I don't have it on me. But yeah, this is pretty much what I.
Oh, you don't have it? Aw.
Yeah, I got it stored in my room. Just gonna take
See, if I knew you were gonna wear your shirt from Comic-Con, I would have wore one of my like Avengers shirts or something.
Oh, Avengers shirt. Well, I didn't expect to talk about Comic-Con on this podcast. It came up.
Did you get to meet like who was all at the Comic-Con?
Well, I didn't get my press pass signed by Kevin Smith.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He was rocking his Silent Bob gear, and he signed my press pass.
That is cool. I love Kevin Smith. Like he is a really good actor, and he was like, oh yeah, he's a great director too. You probably don't know because a lot of people don't watch this show, but Kevin Smith starred as himself in a couple episodes of the show Degrassi. Have you ever seen Degrassi before?
Oh yeah, it's my show.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's so good.
I'm not talking about the one with Drake. I'm talking about the one in the 80s.
Yeah.
When they had Joy Jeremiah and Kate.
Yes. Yeah.
When they had episodes with teen pregnancy.
Oh, yep.
That show is groundbreaking, and that creepy T-shirt. I don't want to talk about it because.
Oh yeah, that definitely. I know exactly what you're talking about. That particular episode, yes, and that teacher, that particular, yes. We should not. We should not discuss that.
I'm gonna tell you, that show came out like back in that day. It was so controversial. It was heavy.
Well, yeah, and I feel like a lot of stuff, as you know now, it's like stuff back then that was like made, like even just shows and sitcoms and stuff. A lot of stuff now like wouldn't fly with like how society is. You know what I mean? Like stuff is canceled so easily now, and it's more like offensive in certain ways. And sometimes that's a good thing because some things back then were messed up, but then sometimes it's too much and it's a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Jen, just look at Friends now. Now that's a controversial show because it's too many.
Yes. It really.
It's too white to be New York.
Yeah, no, Friends.
But let me tell you, like that show is a remake of In Living Single.
Of what?
In Living Single. It was a show that came on Fox in the 90s.
Oh, was it? I've never seen it. Was it good?
Yeah, it's Queen Latifah.
I think I may have heard of it because I love Queen Latifah, but I've never seen it before.
These kind of words.
I'm taking your word for it.
Google it.
I love Friends though.
Google it.
Show.
It's the same. It's the same premise, like adult friends hanging out with each other.
Yeah, you know what though? Like I always tell people this, and one of my best friends, she loves Friends like so much. I tell her I love Friends too, but I will choose that 70s show over Friends any day because I love that 70s show. Like that show is hilarious to me. Like it's so epic. Like you gotta
Man,
love that 70s show. If you tell me
I,
you've never seen that 70s show, I'm gonna cry.
I was about to ask you, have you seen that '90s show?
I have seen that 90s show. Yes. Yes. And it's good, but it's not that 70s show. Like it makes me feel like it's more of like, no, I do like it a lot, but the only thing that makes me sad is like it makes me feel it's weird because it makes me feel like I'm watching, and there's nothing wrong. I love Disney, obviously, Nickelodeon, but it makes me feel like I'm watching like a kid's show kind of, but at the same time it's got adult humor. It's just, do you feel that way too? Like it's a different vibe.
Yeah, I'm more of like Malcolm in the Middle type person. I was more Malcolm. Malcolm.
Wait, what?
Malcolm in the Middle is my show.
Oh, dude, I love Malcolm in the Middle. Frankie Muniz is like, I love Frankie Muniz. He's so good. And you know, like he can't remember, like he got in this accident or something, and he can't remember ever being an actor on that show, which is so sad because that show is amazing. Like I kind of don't want them to remake that show because I feel like they remake so many shows. If they remade that show, I feel like they would do it wrong.
You know what's crazy about that show? It's wild that Bryan Cranston was Walter White and Malcolm's dad Hal. They're like two
Mhm.
completely different people.
Yes, it's such a different character, which like shows that he's such a good actor that he can do like such different roles from different shows.
Oh
Cause
yeah,
like
it shows a talent. Because when I first saw Breaking Bad, I was like, is that dad from Malcolm in the Middle? What's he doing being a drug lord? I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing when I started watching the show. That then, like, it got so good. Like, man, this is Walter White. Hal is the danger.
you're like, wait, is that the same actor? Oh,
Hal is the danger.
he
You know what I'm saying?
became
Hal is his alter ego.
yes, exactly. He became a huge celebrity because that show Breaking Bad is huge. Like
Did you really expect the dad Hal to be the biggest Malcolm in the Middle cast member?
no, I really thought Frankie Muniz would be the biggest one.
Yeah, I was expecting him more the kid that played Dewey.
Oh, dude, does Dewey even act in anything now? Because I love Dewey.
I don't think so.
I don't think he does either. You know what show also me and Justin just rewatched? And like, okay, when I was a kid, it was like I watched reruns of it when I was a kid, but I loved it as a kid, but I didn't understand some of the jokes. But now we rewatch it as an adult and I like understand everything. I love it. It's so funny. The Nanny, like I love that show. It's so good.
I like the back when it first came on.
Did you liked it?
The
Like you
butler, the accent. I mean, her accent was.
and like her voice, it doesn't annoy me.
Yeah.
Her voice is very different though. It's very squeaky. But I love Fran. She's such a good actress. Like that's her name in real life too. I think it's Fran Dresser or something.
Yeah, Brand Dresser. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's so good. Like I would love. They're trying to do. I was reading this article, like a new version of the nanny, but it would be like Max and her, like in now time, and then their kid. So their kid would be like, their kid probably be like 30, I think, or something now, and kind of like do like the family life with the kid and stuff.
All right, Jim, we got to wrap this up in a minute.
Oh my gosh, it's been that long already. It doesn't even seem like it.
44 minutes. It runs fast.
I know. I can literally
It's fun.
exactly. I can literally
It's fun.
talk for forever. I appreciate you like, having me in this hangout. It's fun.
And check out her channel, Just Being Jen on YouTube, and her TikTok, and her Instagram. It's all Just Being Jen. Anything else you want to say?
It is. It's all just being Jen, guys. And I just want to say I am honored to be on here. So thank you for letting me on here to hang out with you and just chill and catch up. And and yes, guys, I'm gonna have if he wants to on season 2 of our podcast, so you'll need to check that out. If you want to be on season 2, that is. When we do
I'm down.
Okay, cool. And also, guys, I'm having some really fun skits on my TikTok coming up. The dating parade. It's kind of like a silly little skit about like a dating show. Like if you were on like a dating show, kind of what would be the situation, different kind of characters. So yeah, definitely check that out. That's about all that I want to plug.
All right, y'all. Have a good night and good evening, everyone, and peace out. See y'all next week.
Thank you, guys.